Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be viewing or hearing me from. This video is ideal to all runners of different categories. Are you a fun runner, a beginner, intermediate, elite, or even advanced runners? Whichever category you may belong, this video will be very beneficial to you. So let's get started. My title for this lecture is Recovery as a Panacea to Running Performance Part 1. I have a script which I'll be sharing with you on 4 outlines. Outline 1, what is recovery? Outline 2, types of recovery. Outline 3, what is performance? Outline 4, recovery's effect on performance. So what is recovery? Outline 1. What is recovery? Outline 1. This is the fitness attained or actualized after a long run and intense workout. This means your do's or doings after this aforementioned training is a crucial and fundamental factor of fitness and eventually performance. This factor ranges from hydration, nutrition, rest, and sleep. So recovery is the fitness garnered at the end of a long run or an intense workout. The factor of what is done at the end of this exercise is very instrumental to the kind of fitness that will be gained. So in a nutshell, we can easily say recovery is the fitness actualized from a workout or a long run. Types of recovery. There are 2 types of recoveries: short-term recovery and long-term recovery. So briefly, the short-term recovery is the recovery realized during a phase of a training plan. The phase of a training plan can be a 3-month plan, a 4-month plan, or a 5-month plan. So whichever category. So during that plan, so the recoveries at those moments, maybe after a long run, what you do after that long run, what you do after that workout in terms of the nutrition, are all those factors that are instrumental or that determines short-term recovery. Whereas long-term recovery is the recovery exercise after the race itself, that is the race day. The short-term recovery is during the plan, the 3 months, 4 months, or 5 months plan. Each day training that you do. Some elite athletes do 2 workouts in a week, 1 long run in a week. Some do 1 workout in a week, 1 long run in a week. So whichever category. During the training phase, the running plan, those recoveries at that time are short-term recovery at the end of every run, every workout, every long run. Whereas the long run recovery is usually at the end of the race itself, whether 5-kilometer race, the 10-kilometer race, half marathon, or full marathon. It suffices that having to recover those 2 types of recoveries are very instrumental to the performance. So the short-term recovery is a recovery exercise after a long run and intense workout. So what do you do immediately you finish your long run or intense workout? They are the determining factor of the short-term recovery. See, recoveries are so fundamental that if as an athlete all what you do is to run hard on a daily basis, you are not getting the benefits of the run. So it's going to be counterproductive if all you do daily is to do long run, if all you do daily is to do workouts, is to do it intensely, then such benefit is not garnered. Which suffices to say that recovery, if not the most important, is one of the most important or boldly to say that recovery is the most important ingredient or factor of a run, because this is what metamorphoses into performance at the end of the day. So what do you do after your long run or intense workout? Number one, change from your wet clothing to a dry one. That is your running gear, shorts, and socks. This helps to prevent skin irritation and bacterial growth that will lead to discomfort. So whether you the training ground is far from your house or not, you should be able to have a dry clothes that you use to change. So if the training ground is close to your house, move to your house, change into a wet, into a dry, from a wet cloth to a dry cloth. If it is far, go to the training ground with a dry cloth. After the workout or intense workout or the long run, you change immediately into the wet cloth size. That is where recovery starts. Then hydrate properly. Take sufficient water, electrolyte, and proteinous drink to kickstart your recovery. While water and electrolyte should be taken immediately, the proteinous drink should be after 15 to 20 minutes of your run. So hydration are to ensure that the muscles get the nourishment, the necessary electrolytes that the body required, at the end of the race. Then number three factor is to eat moderately. Take proteinous food like eggs, milk, beans in the first 30 minutes. This is necessary to nourish the muscle for quick and effective recovery. In addition, carbs-oriented food like rice, pasta, wheat bread should be taken after between 45 to 50 minutes so as to replete the glycogen depletion. Eating moderately is also very essential. Don't forget that after a long run or intense workout, the muscles should have been susceptible to wears and tears and a lot of stress. So the protein is to recover the muscles, the tear, wear and tear of the muscle, so for repair. While the carbs is to help to restore the glycogen that the body would have suffered depletion of. The number four factor is work. The number four factor of short-term recovery. Walk for 15 to 20 minutes. This is simply to ensure oxygen and blood flow, which is a key factor to recovery. Don't forget that after the race, the muscles should have been stiff. So staying in one place will be counterproductive. So there's need to loosen the muscles, which walking, for 15 to 20 minutes will go a long way in doing. Then rest, very important. Number five factor, rest from between 1 hour to 2 hours. This will keep to calm the nerves and prepare the body for the next run. This nerve calmness is especially good for runners who intend to double on that day. There are elite athletes who double, so rest is very essential to ensure that they are not overtraining. That in between rest is very, very essential. Otherwise, going into the second race for the day without this rest may result into overtraining, which is not good for you as an athlete. You will not be gaining the fitness. You are delaying your fitness, at the same time delaying your performance. The sixth factor is the next day run should be a light jogging, nothing hard. Some athletes are in the habit of running hard every day. It is a futile effort. If as a runner or athlete, marathoner, all you do is to run hard every day, you will not be seeing performance. The muscles you end up just damaging the muscle, subjecting the muscles to fatigue. So the next day run, light jogging, will not be too much. Then number 7 is massage. Light massage, a good but not compulsory, like the previously mentioned factors. And this is why massage is coming as the last factor. while all other factors are important, are fundamental, are instrumental, are germane, and necessary factor. uh, Light massage is just an addendum, just an icing on the cake. Those other aforementioned factors, very change to a from a wet to a dry cloth, hydrate properly, eat moderately, walk for between 15 to 20 minutes, rest, and the next day run should be light jogging. While massage, if you don't do massage well, it's not going to do a lot of harm. The difference will not be so much noticeable, because even the elite runners, they do massage just twice, 3 times a week. So skipping one of these massage a week will not do so much harm. Long term recovery. This is the recovery exercise after the main run on the race day. The race day run, whether 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, half marathon, or full marathon, requires a more extensive recovery that will demand taking some days of training. So the second types of recovery, long term recovery, is after the race itself, which it's more extensive than the short term recoveries. And this will be on my next video. So please check the next video on recovery as a panacea to running performance part 2. Thank you very much.